Hello everyone, and welcome to a special social media strategy session of Secrets of Silicon Valley with your intrepid host, Bradley NARANCH. Neo, Alpha, Romeo, Alpha, Neo, Charlie Hotel. I've been up today since about 6 a.m. I'm here on the West Coast, just south of San Francisco. I got up at about 5, and for the past 7 hours I've been engaging in social media messaging on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, as well as on LinkedIn. On Sunday, over the weekend, I finished my long-awaited series of 4 hot-button political issues broadcasts. These are policy discussions about abortion, cannabis and recreational drug use in this country, on the death penalty, and on death with dignity, euthanasia. I am preparing over the course of this week to release a series of foreign policy social media broadcasts dealing with some of the most intractable diplomatic and political problems that the world as a whole is facing. And this will include the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and resolution of that, the ongoing war in Ukraine, and relations with Vladimir Putin and the Russian Federation, peace in Northern Ireland, climate change and greenhouse gas emissions standards, as well as a peace on the Korean Peninsula. These will be broadcast in the 7 to 10 minute range. I usually keep these under 10 minutes so that I can post them on TikTok to share with a wider demographic of internet users than those who routinely use Instagram or YouTube. And I will be, of course, providing links to those broadcasts on my Twitter feed and on my LinkedIn profile page. And I will be encouraging individuals who support my candidacy, my stealth political candidacy for the Democratic presidential nomination in 2014, to go to my GoFundMe page, Bradley for President, and donate money. I ask that you donate $20. That's a minimum donation. That is, in fact, the amount of money that I earn per hour at my current job at a local winery and vineyard. I'm not interested in getting a lot of big money donations at this time, but in preparation for my We the People listening tour to begin this September, I do need to collect some funds so that I can visit all 50 states, including the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico, so that I can take the pulse of the American public, both mobilized voters, members of our 2 major political parties, as well as the millions of you who have become withdrawn and disenchanted with politics. As I said, I've been working for about 5 hours today on social media, and I decided that it was time to take a walk. And I am backward hiking, as I often do, in Seismic Creek Redwoods Open Space Preserve, which is about a mile away from my cottage in Kings Mountain, California, above the town of Woodside, where I've done several of these broadcasts. I'm working towards a quiet, seismic shift of American politics, a social media tsunami, but one that will be done without violence, without aggression, one that will be done gently and quietly by drawing on the collective power of the American public and social media users like yourselves. I suspect that by now a number of you have been listening to and sharing these broadcasts. But what I need to do now is to make a request of you to start to like and share and retweet and post my various social media messages so that Speaker Nancy Pelosi and so that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, so that President Joe Biden, and other members of the Biden administration and the Democratic National Committee know just indeed how strong we, as part of this stealth political movement to make America beautiful again, are. I've also been doing a lot to, I think, undermine the credibility of the likely Republican candidate, Donald Trump, and been making overtures to members of his family to consider defecting from their father, who is fairly old at this point, and may not be the ideal candidate to lead our country for the next term. to support my Bradley 2024 candidacy. At the moment, like many of you, I am a registered independent, but I do typically tend to identify with Democratic causes, although many of my views cannot be easily categorized as liberal or conservative. I want to make both of our political parties great again. I believe the Party of Lincoln as well as the Democratic Party have great potential to improve our lives. There's a lot of goodwill, but there's often a lack of social media savvy, I would say, and a lack of authenticity. And this is, in essence, the heart of my campaign. I speak to you from the heart. I am doing this at the moment all on my own. Imagine for a moment what it would be like if I had the resources of a major political party backing me. So what I'm asking you to do is to lend your social media support to what I'm trying to do. I think that it is worth your time, and it would be encouraging to me to know that I am starting to resonate with hundreds, thousands, and eventually millions of you listening. I am completely in charge of my social media campaign, of my DIY presidential candidacy. I speak from the heart. I've posted relevant biographical information about myself and my career and my political plans online, and I will continue to do so over the course of the coming weeks and months, leading up eventually to the 2024 Democratic primary season and then the 2024 presidential general election. My positions, I think, are inspiring and will require a plurality of Americans to back them. In particular, I am aiming to get the support of 2/3 of the American public to support amendments to our Constitution, which are long overdue, that would do things like bring Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico into the Unionist states because those residents deserve to be citizens and to have full voting privileges just as the rest of us do. And I also have a lot of other ideas about improving the way that the U.S. economy works, the inclusivity of our political system, the way that all minorities in this country are treated and made to feel safe and secure, reparations for the sins of the American slave past, colonial past, and responsibility for Native American genocide. I do have deep historical roots. I have strong ties to American academia, and I also have the backing of a great many supporters here in Silicon Valley. So while I am a single person, there is an invisible army behind me, helping me, assisting me, and what we need now are for Americans like you to buy in, to believe in the message here. I know that this is not something that you haven't been used to. Our mass media has not prepared you for this. You expect that the next president will come from the political establishment. Well, American history is full of moments of positive change where visionary political leaders have come from the people and done something great. And that's precisely what I would like to do, but it does need your help. It needs the help of everyone you know. We can do this. We can harness the collective power of this country. We don't need to have a revolution. We already had one of those in the 18th century, and we don't need a civil war. What we do need at the moment is a gentle and silent political evolution, a gentle seismic shift, a quiet tsunami, one that will inaugurate a great change. So please like this on social media and let political leaders in this country know that you are backing hashtag Bradley 2024 for president. Again, my name is Bradley NARANCH, Neo Alpha Romeo Alpha Neo Charlie Hotel, coming to you from the west coast of California, outside of Half Moon Bay in Purissima Creek Redwoods. God bless. I look forward to talking with you again soon. Bradley out.